So today we are going to discuss Java variable and its data type. Okay. So what do you mean by variable? What do you mean by variable? A value of a input is going to identify with the name. Okay, so that is called a variable, right? A container going to hold a value. Okay, so that is called variable. So you'll be having memory location for the variable, but in case of a Java we don't have any permanent memory allocation. So then how it will be stored? That is the question. Okay, so we have a Java heap memory or Java pool memory will be having. There you will be creating a value and you will be having a reserved area for that value. So that name is called the identifier. That value, if you are keep on changing that value, then you will be calling that identifier as a variable. Okay, so that's a short definition of a variable. Variable is nothing but a reserved area allocated in a memory. In words it will be named as a memory location. Okay, the purpose of using a variable is nothing but holding a value. Okay, so that's it. So now how many types of variable you have? Okay, so in case of a C++, you will be having a global variable, local variable, then we'll be having register variable. So likewise we'll be having a different variable. In case of a Java we have only three different variable. Okay, so there you have a constant variable. See, you'll be having a two more type. So constant and static variable there. Okay, so what are the local variable, global variable, static variable, register variable, and one more is a constant variable, right? So constant is nothing but a variable is having a constant value, that is called a constant value. Okay, so in case of a Java, we don't have a global variable. Can you tell me why it is not having a global variable? Can anyone answer? Listen, in Java, we'll be having a three type of variable. One is a local, another one is a instant, the third one is a static variable, right? So in case of a C++, we'll be having a one more variable called global variable. So here Java doesn't allow a global variable. Why? Because each and every data member and member function we are supposed to be mentioned inside a class. If you are mentioning outside of the class, what will happen? The security may be lost. Okay, so the Java is full secure. That is why we'll be encapsulating all the detail inside a class, not in the outside of the class. Okay, if it is mentioned outside, it is going to be throw an error. Okay, so now let me go ahead with one simple example. Okay, so what is actually here? Global and instance local. Okay, so if suppose the class is having a data member that is directly called as an instance variable, if that is not having any prefix called as static. Okay, if the data member is having a prefix called static, then that is called a static variable. Okay, so both were called as a member of the class, that is member value attribute, whatever it is a name you can tell. Okay, member of the class or the attribute of the class, so called as an instance variable. There if you are mentioning a static before a instance variable, that is called a static variable. Okay, if static is not there, non-static variable also call it as a instance variable, right? So inside any method you will be having any value, that is called as a local variable, right? So and this instance variable, every time if you are calling a learn instance, what will happen? This data is going to be initialized as 50. But in case of a static variable, what will happen? This will accept a updation. Okay, if suppose something happened with m plus plus, that is m variable is going to be incremented, then it value will be, first instance you will be having 100, second instance m plus plus is given, right? So what will happen? Updation will come, so one will come. If you are calling the next time for the same learn instance, for Pratiksha I'm just calling one instance of the class. Again Deepak I will be calling a second instance. What will happen? First instance Pratiksha will get a 50, 100, but if it is a m plus plus, what will happen? Deepak won't get a 100 again, he will get 101. Why? Because static is allowing updation. Okay, it will be used to initialize only once in a program. Okay, so it won't initialize the value again and again, it will take the updated value. Okay, and if you are fail to give a instance value and the static value initialization, what will happen? Both will be initialized with a value is what? 0. Why? Because if I'm calling an instance of a learn, what will happen? Constructor of the learn will be called. That time itself I have already informed you. So character constructor is going to initialize the element inside a class, right? So what are the element? Instance element, right? Data and m is going to be initialized with the value is what? So both will be initialized with 0 and 0. And in case of a method, what will happen? If you are sending an initializing value only, it will be taken. If you are not initializing value, this is going to throw an as usual error. Value is not initialized. Okay, so let me go ahead with one demonstration, so then you guys will get a clear idea. Okay, so I'll take one class. That class name is called LWD. Inside I'll be having this variable. What is this variable? Static. This variable is not having a static keyword. What is this? Instance variable. Instance variable or instance member value, right? Next, this is called static variable. Static variable. And this is local variable. So now I have removed all the variable, whatever it is a type of variable, I have removed the initialization part. Everything is going to have a default value or a kind of error. What you are going to get, that we'll discuss now. Okay, so now I didn't initialize any value, even it is an instance variable, static variable, and the local variable. So let me go ahead with the execution part. So this tutorial 2 is comes under a day 3 module. Okay, so today day 3 module, so I'm going to navigate this one. So outside of the class, I mean the folder. So now my folder location is day 3, day under 3. So my location is day 3. So I have navigated, and my class name, I mean file name is tutorial underscore 2 dot java. Okay. So let me go ahead with the execution part. You'll get an error. Okay, so you'll get an error. What is that error? Variable C might not have been initialized. So what is this? So I have already informed you, if we are not initializing a local variable, what will happen? It is going to throw an error when the variable is in use. So now I have used a variable, local variable, for printing purpose. So I have to initialize a value inside it. So I have to initialize a value as 5. Okay, so let me take a 10. Okay, so now again go ahead with the execution part. The same program I have executed. And what is my class name? LWD. So LWD class. So now you will get a 2 value, only 2 value, because only main method is called. Okay, so I didn't call this method inside a class. So even this method inside a class is mentioned inside a main class. LW is my main class. Inside I have a main method, and I have one non-static method. Okay, so listen, what will happen? This non-static method is going to call with the help of a non-static method. How we have to call? We have to call with the help of instance. Okay, so instance of the class is what? LWD L equal to new object instance, LWD of. Else you can use what you can use, anonymous object also you can use. So that is, so you couldn't name the object, then you can directly go ahead with the anonymous class. How it is called? Instead of this 2 line, I can call with the help of object instance is what? New LWD of, that is anonymous object. Okay, so here you have a object name is L, but here you didn't have any object name, that is called a anonymous. Okay, so next directly you'll be calling a method. This is also a one of the way. Okay, instead of using an object, you will be going with the direct instance dot a method of. So this is only for a non-static class. So non-static method, what you're supposed to do, you are supposed to go ahead with the instance, and instead of the class dot the method name. Okay, so if it is a static class, you can directly call with inside a class, you can directly call. And if it is outside of the class, you have to call with the name of the class and the method name. Okay, so this is how you have to call. Okay, so now I have called this. So what would be the output you will be expecting? First you will get a static variable, even it is not initialized. What is the default value of B? Int value is going to be initialized at 0. Similar way, instance value also initialized as 0. Okay, so both are 0, and you will get a output is what? B is 0, C is space, C is what? 10. Again you will be calling a printf. Printf is going to print as 0. So you'll get 0, 10 and 0 again, because the order comes matter, right? So A is called after B and C is printed. Okay, so now I'm going to execute this program. Tutorial 2 LWD class. So you'll get 0, 10, 0. Got it? So this is how you'll be getting an output. Okay. Suppose if it is a non-static static class, what will happen? Static class, sorry, static method, what will happen? You don't want this object instance. That is your first method, right? Then any error you'll get, any error you'll get. Okay, let me go ahead with the execution part. So you'll be getting an error. Non-static variable cannot be referred from a static context. So which means that, so static method is void print. Okay, but here I have mentioned a non-static variable. So if it is a static method, I have to use a non-static variable. Then what will happen? You will get an error. So this is going to be a static variable. So I have to take this non-static variable as a static variable. Okay, so non-static method, you can have a static and non-static variable referred inside it, but in case of a static method, you're supposed to introduce the outside variable as a static variable. Okay, if it is a local variable, there is no issue, it's a static or non-static. If it is a global, I mean the outside of the method, you are supposed to go ahead with the instance variable, you are supposed to go ahead with the static. Here there is no global variable. So global variable is nothing but outside of the class you used to call the global variable, but this is not allowed in Java. Okay, so we can't use this. So this two class, I mean two variable, that is in a static int a, static int b, both were called as a instance variable. If it is a static keyword behind a instance variable, then that is called as a static variable alone. Okay, so if it is a static instance variable doesn't have any static instance, then you used to call it as a instance variable. You got it? Everyone clear, right? So now go ahead with the execution part. Now I have changed this instance variable as static. That is the error I got it, right? Now go ahead with the execution part. LWD, you will get a 0 10 0. Okay, got it? So how to execute the static method and non-static method with the help of static variable, right? So if it is a static method, you're supposed to use a variable, outside referred variable is going to be a static variable. And if it is a non-static method, maybe a static or non-static, that is not a problem. Okay, so this is how you will be calling a non-static method and the static method. So types of variable you understood, right? I hope everyone clear: instance variable, static variable, and the local